It's the second day of Spooky Month, and today's prompt is weave. There were a few different ways I could take this one, depending on which meaning of weave you take. A weaving, serpentine monster swaying its way through the forest, perhaps. Or the weaving of a web by some giant spider. You're closer with that one, actually. We do indeed have a giant spider woman. But she's a weaver of threads instead of web. I hear she has a shop on Insea. I had to think a lot about what kind of loom she'd have that wouldn't obscure the scene too much. And I settled on a tabletop frame loom. I also had to consider her frame. What kind of seating do you use for a spider woman with an ass that just won't quit? We needed some custom-made furniture here that would support her extended exoskeleton. She reminds me of a certain big-arsed robot. I also had a look at other various spider women to see how others approach the arm-to-leg ratio. Miss Muffet from Undertale has 2 legs and 6 arms, whereas Miss Spider from James and the Giant Peach has 6 legs and 2 arms. So I decided to go somewhere in the middle and split the arms and legs 50-50. As a little extra detail, we've got some of her previous works up behind her, suspended from the ceiling by her more natural threads. I like to imagine she's got a room in her house which is just chock full of her creations, sort of like a walk-in wardrobe, but a bit more cluttered and chaotic. I imagine she gets through her work really quickly, making use of her extra pair of arms. And at least this time I knew right from the start I wanted to go the route of more cartoony drawings rather than halfway through like last time. Made things a lot easier, and I think I'll keep up that theme for the remainder of the month. I went a little steampunkish with her outfit, as I wanted to go for something a little different. Perhaps she has some other hobbies she works on in her downtime. Inventing, perhaps? Or maintaining the steam engines that run somewhat like cable cars, traveling along ropes made from spun, super-strong spider threads. Try saying that 3 times fast. I wonder what kind of place she lives in outside of this little room. Perhaps spider abodes are just built different. They likely wouldn't have any need for stairs after all, and ladders are out of the question. Maybe they can just climb the walls and ceilings like their smaller cousins, slipping through holes in the ceilings and walls from room to room. And it looks like we're done. I have a Discord for folks to chat and share their art, and I have a Ko-Fi if you'd like to support what I do. And if you're looking for more art, the YouTube algorithm thinks you might like this video. Check it out and see what you think. Catch you in the next one!